Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, I'm upset. I filmed a video on Jaclyn Hill yesterday, full makeup, full beat, full everything, but I couldn't upload it because now she responded to all the lipstick claims, and so it's kind of like irrelevant. If you still want me to upload it, I'll upload it for you guys tomorrow because I was dragging, but I wanted to give you guys actually a video now on the things that she said and my opinion on the video and where I stand. Point blank, period. It needs to be recalled. Jaclyn Hill lipsticks needs to be recalled. Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, the factory, needs to be under review. It needs to be under investigation, and that's on period. Like, it's not okay. It's not okay. And the video that she posted last night really bothered me because it tried to make it seem like it was okay. It tried to make it seem like this is just something we've all like contrived in our head. There's an agenda out to get Jaclyn Hill, and it's not. The thing is, Jaclyn Hill, if you know that people like to go out of their way to like make your launches seem like flops, to make your launches seem like they're sketchy, why did you not do everything you possibly could to make sure your lipsticks were okay? That is what I don't understand. If everyone is constantly out to get Jaclyn Hill, why would you not make sure that there is nothing they could say about my lipsticks except reaching? Only thing that they could do is reach. You would think that's what she would do. But every single time Jaclyn Hill comes out with something, it's the same old tired story. I'm tired. So when I first saw her in the video, how many times have we seen it? How many times have we seen Jaclyn Hill be, have a new setting in the sense that she's either sitting someplace we've never seen her, or she's sitting on the couch, she's makeupless. Like, this was straight out of YouTube apology PR. YouTube, I messed up, apology PR. We've seen, like, the minute I click play, first of all, the title, My Lipsticks, what do you guys say? They try to make you feel bad for them. They try to make it feel like they've been working their hardest. Like, I've just been going through so much. So when she gets on there and she's makeupless, and I'm just like, the games are over. Like, it just, like, people take this stuff as a game. Like, it's one thing if it's just YouTube, like people exposing you, this, that, and the third, that is just a game. But when it's about actual products you have put out into the world, it's not a game. It's not a game. It's serious. It's serious. So for you to get on there and literally do a PR, like, this is what's going on type of thing, it was just very distasteful in my opinion. I'm like, girl. And not to mention, and I said this in my video a while back, a little too late. Like, you are a company. Any other company that was having the issues that Jaclyn Hill's Cosmetics was having would have put out a statement way sooner. You waited a week. After the first contaminated lipstick came out, the second contaminated lipstick, they would have put out a statement. You did not. You literally sat on it for as long as you could sit on it. And you like to say that you're getting your ducks in a row. In my opinion, you're coming up with lies. You're coming up with lies. Jaclyn Hill lies. She is a liar. That is point blank, period. Jaclyn Hill is a liar. And when you now come to that realization, nothing she says makes sense to you. Like, I long knew Jaclyn Hill was a liar, but I liked her. And I just like, she's just a liar, and that just is what it is. But I can no longer sit here and just be like, Jaclyn Hill is a liar, because now her lies are affecting people. Like I said, it's no longer the game of the swatches don't look good, the eyeshadow's not blending. You sat there and put people's lives in danger. And then you make this video. When YouTubers apologize in their videos, or they make like factual videos, they make them for dummies. They make them for people who aren't going to think any deeper, people who are going to just take their word. But here's the thing, because they know people taking their word is the reason why they got in this situation to begin with. People believing in Jaclyn Hill, people liking Jaclyn Hill, people hanging on to every single word that Jaclyn Hill says is the reason why she put out the lipsticks to begin with. Like, because she knows everyone, I have people who like me. I don't have to put out good quality. People like me. So that's why people were buying the lipsticks to begin with, just purely on her name. So she believes if she gets on her channel and gives you guys a fake reason why the lipsticks are the way they are, you'll believe her because you believe everything else that she says, and it takes advantage of you. Like I said, this is not just some fickle expose on Jaclyn Hill, who she's dating. It's not, no one cares. It's not something that's just kind of lighthearted like those things. This is an actual, you are an actual company. That is what I don't think Jaclyn Hill understands, all the outrage. You are an actual company who literally put out contaminated lipsticks. We haven't even got into her excuses. So I am under the belief, and I am still under the belief, the lipsticks are moldy. The lipsticks are old and the lipsticks are moldy. I stand by that, gun to my head. Lipsticks are old, lipsticks are moldy. But I knew, obviously, that's the thing. Jaclyn Hill, none of us thought you were going to get on your channel and admit you sold old lipsticks. None of us thought you were going to get on your channel and admit you didn't actually do quality control. Everyone knew you were going to lie. Like, so this was not new. This is like, people have been asking me, should they watch the video? Should they? No, it is the basic Jaclyn Hill lies. Like, she opened up her box of lies and presented them all. She had to throw a Hail Mary with all her lies and hope they stick. But sis, read the comments. No one believed you. And this is my biggest thing. We'll go into what she says exactly happened. But here's my thing. Jaclyn Hill, whenever you put something out, your favorite thing to say is, I'm a perfectionist. I'm a this. I put hard work into my stuff. I've been working on this for 5 years. Good products take a long time to come out. I've been doing this. I was in the lab. I was this. I was this. I was this. But whenever your collaborations or your own stuff goes wrong, which is more times than not, you backtrack. You immediately backtrack. And now it's, I didn't know this happened. I didn't know this happened. I didn't know this. This is this. I don't know who dropped the ball. I didn't drop the ball, but somebody dropped the ball. Labs did this. Labs did that. I don't know. This is that. That's what it becomes. So which one is the truth? Were you actively involved like you claimed? Or were you not, and a bunch of other people just dropped the ball? Pick one. You claim to be such this perfectionist, but when is the last time we seen perfection from you? When is the last time we got a product as consumers that was exceptional? Can't remember. It's not a thing. Jaclyn Hill, you lie. You lie. To me, or you know what, if the lipsticks aren't old, she mass produced them very quickly. But once again, pick a lie. Pick a lie. Either you spent you had hard work and effort and you put it into the lipsticks, or you mass produced them very quickly. Pick one, because it can't be both. It just can't. You can't work on lipsticks for 5 years and this is what we get. You just can't. It's not a thing. I wanted her, go through your original video and point out your lies. Point out the things that are blatant lies, because if you go back to the original launch video of the lipstick, it's all lies. They have to be lies. From the product that we received, they have to be lies. And another thing that bothered me, the few complaints. There's good reviews, few complaints. I have not actively gone out to search for any Jaclyn Hill reviews. Yet why are all the bad ones the only ones I see? I don't see good reviews. I've seen a few good reviews on YouTube from some people that she reposted. Other than that, I've seen nothing but foolishness, nothing but foolishness from people who like you. We've been getting nothing but foolishness coming out of those lipstick tubes. So what do you mean good reviews? That is Jaclyn Hill's MO. As long as she can prove to you that a few lipsticks are good, she believes that you will believe that the lipsticks are good, but they're not. There are literally 10 good lipsticks running around, and that's by chance. In my opinion, any of the good lipsticks running around are there by chance. They just happen not to have been bad, period. But everything else is bad, contaminated, cut it. So don't sit here and be like, there's only a few bad reviews. There's only a few bad reviews. How? There's nothing but bad reviews. There's nothing but horrible things coming out about these lipsticks. What do you mean that there's only but that's what she does, you guys. It's a mind trick. If you believe, it's almost gaslighting. It's YouTube gaslighting. If you believe that, yes, your tube of lipstick is contaminated and you've seen other people's tubes of lipsticks are contaminated, if she tells you there's good reviews and there's only a few people complaining, it makes it seem like you're just in the minority and you need to suck it up and, better luck next time. Maybe put in for a new lipstick. But no, like I said, we're not dealing with patchy eyeshadow. We're not dealing with unpigmented eyeshadow. We're dealing with people's health. And that is what bothered me. She got in the video and pretended like none of these things are happening. The past week did not happen. Like, I'm not seeing people put pictures of their lips looking like they got herpes because they use your lipstick. Are we serious? Why did she not talk about how the stuff that's happening to people's lips, that people have bumps here, and there because they use your lipsticks? Why are we not talking about that? Why are we not talking about the fact that people are getting physically sick because of your lipsticks? How do you just bypass that fact? That's why I'm like, keep it, Jaclyn Hill. If you're not going to tell the truth, keep it. Because here's the thing. People actually listen to you. Listen to every single word that you say. And if you say the lipsticks are okay, they will use them. But Jaclyn, they're not okay, period. And here's the thing. You can say air bubbles, you can say it's grimy because of the materials didn't break down. But Jaclyn, of all the factories in the world, of all the lipsticks in the world, that is what Jaclyn Hill will have you believe. That the world is just out there to get Jaclyn Hill. The world is just out there to sabotage Miss Hill. That's not the case. It's not the case. Of all the lipsticks sitting on the shelves, I can go in Sephora right now and open up every single lipstick sitting in Sephora. I promise you, I will not find a hair on a single one. I will not find a hair on a single one except for the test ones they leave out. I promise you, I can open up every lipstick in Sephora and I will not find the bumpity bumps that were in yours in a single lipstick in Sephora. So I'm supposed to believe Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, the cosmetics line that she worked on for 5 years, the perfectionist Jaclyn Hill, that Jaclyn Hill, it just so happened this happened to her. She is just the first person this has ever happened to. No, but that's the thing. When you really break down the Jaclyn Hill video, she has you believing things that just can't be it. And I have to point it out. This can't be the truth. It can't be the truth. It can't be what happened. It just can't, Jaclyn. It can't be that you are the one lab in the world where this has happened. All the lipsticks coming out. People, and then she tried to make it seem like she's the only person who mass produces lipstick. Sis. Fenty Beauty. We've all seen Fenty Beauty. I can go to Fenty Beauty right now and pick up any lipstick in the Fenty Beauty line. I promise you it won't look like that. You're trying to claim people like Fenty, Smashbox, MAC, etc. aren't mass producing lipsticks. Unlike you, their stuff isn't being sold only online. You can go anywhere and pick up their lipsticks in the world. And you don't think they're mass producing lipsticks? So they're mass producing lipsticks and claiming to have spent less time on it than you. Rihanna doesn't claim to have spent 5 years making her lipstick formula because she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to lie. When you know you are putting out a good product to people, you don't have to lie. You just put it out and let the cards fall as they may. But she can't do that. There is just something in Jaclyn Hill that just makes her have to lie. That just makes her have to. And I don't want to say it's greed because do you not have enough money, Jaclyn Hill? But what is enough money? I don't know. I don't know what it is that makes her feel like she has to give people the bare minimum. Why do you not do the work? That's what I don't understand. Go, what else are you doing, sis? Go to the factories. That brings me to my next point. Quality controllers. Once again, playing us like we're stupid. You claim that all the people who were quality controlling your lipstick had on Mickey Mouse gloves with all types of fuzz and frizz. Who does that? Let's stop there and let's get off on this highway real quick. How? Why are you the only factory using fuzzy gloves? Who is using furry gloves to quality control? That doesn't make any sense. If they're using furry gloves to quality check your stuff, they're tainting the quality. That doesn't make any sense. You want me to believe Jaclyn Hill and her crew came up with a whole new way to quality test lipsticks? That doesn't make any sense. And it's sad. Of all the people on your team, Jaclyn Hill, that's the lie. That's the lie y'all came up with. They need to hire me. I could spin a story, child, because that's the lie you gonna let us hang our head on, that y'all use Mickey Mouse gloves, the fur and all, to quality control lipstick, something with pigment. Why would you do that? Why would you not use latex? Why would you not use plastic? Come on. Who would use a reusable glove to test lipstick? It's not happening, Jaclyn. But here's the thing, and let's be clear. Jaclyn, there are not just millions of factories in the world where every single lipstick brand gets its own factory. That's not how this game works. Many lipsticks, many makeup companies are using the same factory, but Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics is the one company to where this has happened to. Many lipstick companies have used whatever factory she is using. I'm supposed to believe Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics is where they dropped the ball. Come on, Jaclyn. So back to quality control. So you claim you're sticking by the fact that you quality control these lipsticks. Then how do you start your video talking about all the things that went wrong? The air bubbles, so you claim. The fact that they're grimy. The fuzzies on them. You claim all those things to have happened, but then get to the middle of the video and talk about quality control. These 3 things don't happen when this one thing is done. You don't get air bubbles, so we say. You don't get fuzzies, and you don't get whatever else you're claiming happened. The griminess in the pigment, in the mixture. You don't get those 3 things when quality control is done. Quality control makes sure none of this happens. None of it at all. At the end of the day, when those lipstick tubes were done, quality control steps in and looks at the lipsticks. So clearly either quality control wasn't done, or it wasn't done well, or it was done cheaply. It was done by people who didn't care. You are the face of this brand. You are supposed to care, Jaclyn Hill. You are supposed to care that all of these things are done, but you did not. It seems to me, I don't know if it's true, but it seems to me that Jaclyn Hill sits there and she throws Hail Marys and hopes for the best. And she doesn't need to do that. That's what's crazy. It's almost like we're dealing with a sociopath. She doesn't need to do these things. You didn't need to throw a Hail Mary and hope that the lipsticks do well. You didn't need to put as little money as possible into the lipstick production and hope that it goes well. You didn't need to mass produce the lipsticks in a month. if that's what happened. To me, I'm still, I think, dying on the hill that they're old. But if they're not old, they were mass produced in a month, and it still proves you therefore lied. You didn't spend 5 years on this. So I'm confused. I am so confused. Why did you need to lie? Why couldn't you have just taken 6 months to actually produce lipsticks correctly? No one, that's the thing. She lies unprovoked. No one is out here clocking if Rihanna spent 5 years on Fenty Beauty. No one is actually clocking if Too Faced is spending 5 years on anything. No one is out here clocking if any of these makeup brands are spending time on the things that they're making. At the end of the day, is the product good? You willfully gave us the information that you spent 5 years on this to make us, you once again, buy into Jaclyn Hill. Jaclyn Hill cares about us so much. But the proof is in the pudding. It's not, you didn't. You willfully lied for no reason. You literally could have just spent 6 months making actual lipsticks instead of coming up with lies as to why after 5 years they're not good. You could have just spent 6 months. No one is expecting lipsticks to take 5 years to make. You could have just spent the 6 to 3 months it really takes to make lipsticks and ended it there and just put out something of quality. And then you don't even acknowledge, that's the thing. The things that were actually issues, she doesn't even acknowledge the fact why people are finding literal things, physical, tangible things inside their lipstick. Why are people finding balls, little ball remnants? Why are people finding little black things inside their lipstick? And the biggest thing, why are people finding whole strands of hair in the lipstick? Why did she not? Because you can't. Lies can only make up for so much. You can only come up with enough lies to cover all of the things that you have done. There's not enough. There's not enough lies to cover everything. But Jaclyn Hill knows that what many people know on YouTube, if you address some of it, it clears you of all of it. But the thing is, not this time, baby. Not this time. No one believes you, Jaclyn. Like, this is literally the worst rollout of any YouTube makeup, anything I've ever seen in my life. Like, you don't get a pass on this, Jaclyn. We let the vault go. People weren't dying from the vault. But Jaclyn, you don't get forgiven. We don't get to just be like, oh, that Jaclyn, she can never win. You don't get that. You don't get that luxury because you got hair in people's lipsticks and then got on your channel and didn't even acknowledge the fact that there is hair in people's lipsticks. And that brings me to my next point. Where is the recall? In my video I did yesterday, that's what that video was mostly about. Why hasn't she recalled the lipstick? But here I am saying it again. Where is the recall? Where is the recall? She gets on her video and claims that the lipsticks aren't unsafe. Therefore, she doesn't feel like they're unsafe. Sis. People are finding hair in their lipsticks. That is means for a recall. Let's say the lipsticks aren't moldy. They are. But let's say that they're not. Let's go by Jaclyn Hill's word. They're not moldy. It's air bubbles. Let's say all of that, the fur at the top of the lipstick, some people have been finding come from the Mickey Mouse gloves. Mickey Mouse is quality and controlling Jaclyn Hill's lipsticks. Let that be. So why are people pulling out whole strands of whole strands of hair out of their lipstick, Jaclyn Hill? Please explain that. Please explain why there are actually entire strands of hair inside people's lipstick and why that is not means for a recall. That is called contamination. Someone's hair is in my lipstick. That is means for contamination. And Jaclyn hangs her hat. And that's why I'm not going to, the whole come get your money back. People don't return things online. That's the good thing about selling things online. People don't return things online. Like, if you could go into Sephora right now or go into Ulta right now and get your money back for the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks, that'd be one thing. but people don't return things that they bought online. They just don't, especially an $18 lipstick. By the time you send it back, get your money, it's too much. People don't do that. So she knows if she just says, go to Jaclyn Hill Help and you can get your money back, no one's going to do it. Of all the lipsticks she sold, maybe 10%, and I'm being generous, 10% of people are going to actually go get their money back. They're not. People don't bother to returning things online. Ask yourself, do you return things online? It has to be a miracle. Like something it has to be something you spent a lot of money on or something you specifically need for you to go return something you bought online. You don't just return you either find some way someone else can use it. You just let it sit there or you throw it away. You just charge it to the game. You don't return things you buy online. It's not something people regularly do because it takes too much work. It's not because you're too bougie to return stuff. It takes too much work to return something online. You end up doing more. I shouldn't have to do work for something I paid for. And that's what it feels like when you return things. Like, how am I having to go print out the return label, put it in the post? Why am I doing all that for something I paid for? Why am I doing y'all's job? So that's why people don't return things online. It's too much of a hassle. So instead of recalling the lipsticks and you do a whole help desk type thing like, oh, get your money back or get new lipsticks, it means that you can still keep these people's money. That's all that means. That's all that means. You can keep people's money because I don't see how anyone doesn't know about this, but there's a good fraction of people who are just sitting at home like, whatever, I have my lipsticks, and they're letting it go. That's why they need to be recalled. That's why there needs to be a public recall. My lipsticks video should have been her sitting on that stupid sofa saying she is recalling the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks. I dropped the ball. How easy would it have been? Not easy for her pockets, and that's why she didn't do it, but how easy would it have been to just sit on that couch and be like, you guys, you could still lie and be like, I don't know what happened. This is an absolute embarrassment. And for the safety of you guys and for the credibility of my brand, I'm going to recall the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks. We will relaunch the lipsticks in the next 6 months. But as of right now, I just want to get things together, get with my lab, get with all the people who are in charge of production, and get to the bottom of what really happened. I apologize to you guys. And we will never do this again. Thank you all for trusting me and believing in me. And I promise I will get this right for you guys. How hard is that? That's all that video had to be. A recall on the lipsticks. And I promise you, people would have shut up. Because there's nothing else you can say. Once the recall has happened, there's nothing else to do. They're getting pulled off the internet. There's nothing else you could do. But she can't do that. Jaclyn Hill can never just take the honest road. The honest road of just being like, I messed up. How do you lie and not build a security blanket of sometimes my lies are going to catch up to me? That's what liars do. You build a security blanket. Every now and then I'm going to have to fess up to a lie, but that won't stop me from telling my other lies. But every now and then I'm going to admit to a few of my lies. She can't do that, you guys. She can't fess up to her lies. And that's why it's just like, I'm done with Miss Hill. I'm done with Jaclyn Hill. It's not okay. It's not okay to me. It's not okay what you like. It's not okay to take advantage of people. It's not okay to lie. You are a brand. You are a brand with consumers who hold on to every word that you say, and you still lie. You didn't even address the fact that people have herpes on their lips from your lipstick. You didn't even address that. And you thought it was okay. It was okay not to address that because you live on lies. I can't do it. At this point, I'm done with YouTube makeup brands. I'm done. I've tapped out of it all. I want to thank all the influencers as if I'm the person of thanks, but I want to show. Hi.
What's up, babe?
That's my baby cakes. So anyway, I do want to show thanks to all the people and influencers who did say something, who did actually fess up to what happened, because sometimes you gotta take the bullet sometimes. Sometimes you just have to be like, I like Jaclyn Hill, we're friends, but this is not okay. So people who did stand up, it did take y'all a little while, and that's questionable, but Too much for my spirit. I like Jaclyn Hill. That's why it's not, I like Jaclyn Hill. I really did. I really do, I guess. I like Jaclyn Hill. Jaclyn Hill holds a special place in my heart. But no, she's a scammer. She's a scammer. She's a deceiver. She's a liar. She's just like, it's just, there's no other way. She's a liar. And she's comfortable doing it. That's why it's baffling to see this. Like, you ever just seen someone's true colors and you're just like, how? That's how I feel about Jaclyn Hill right now. I'm just like, you sat up there on your channel last night and just lied. And just lied. You didn't recall those lipsticks. You don't care. And then I didn't even get on the documentation. Girl, that is what the YouTube girlies love to do. They put up receipts that mean nothing to no one. We don't know what these receipts mean, but for some reason we live in the world of receipts, receipt, 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 receipt. What do the receipts mean? What do the receipts mean? These receipts you're putting up don't tell me nothing. They don't. Stop. Anyways, I love you guys so much. I will see you on my next one.